Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So first match here in the top 16, all the way, indeed in the upper part, right? First, decks here, XX-Sabers, XX-Sabers from 2011. It's going to take on Chaos, one of the older, if not the oldest deck list here in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup. An old-timer, right, banlist deck. So both decks are going to face on each other. Which deck has the advantage? A good one. We see from the votes that, okay, a little over, well, like 60% of the people see that Sabers, should win over Chaos. I could feel the same, the more recent deck over the older deck, but, Chaos is that old, well, school deck, banlist deck, has access to all, pretty much all powerful cards. I mean, look at this deck list. While X-Saber, on the other hand, does have access to, some other powerful cards. Looking at Pre-Errata, Dark Soul, I'm looking at Royal Oppression as well. Then again, Oppression isn't, well, the best against a deck like Chaos, right? It could be. But then again, there's like, multiple Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, and Harpy's Feather Duster. This opening isn't the best. Immediately Heavy Storm for the, I guess, +1, because of the, forgot the name, Reinforced Truth, that's the name. So Reaper in defense, Reaper is good against X-Sabers because, Full Hell Knight, Full Hell Knight, when it destroys like a monster by battle, when it's in defense position, your Full Hell Knight can reborn, and there it is. And this is, I guess, a small mistake on my part, but I was like, the game is probably already over. But I mean, setting the Magician of Fate always, I guess, wasn't the correct play. Because again, if there would have been a Full Hell Knight, which was there, it could have reborn something from the graveyard and, go for Brionne like at next turn, it could be game. Because again, this is Pre-Errata Brionne X, you're able to use its effect multiple times on multiple occasions during the same main phase, for example. And this is more than enough to attack for a game. So, as I mentioned before, this first opening hand wasn't the best, super passive opening hands, a lot of spell and trap destruction, but definitely not enough, right? So go first. This is a kind of a weak Mirage of Nightmare, but could make the Chaos Emperor alive, and X-Sabers isn't the fastest deck. Most of the time it does need a turn or two, three. That's why it's playing multiple Pot of Duality to, get that consistency there. Double, I believe both of these are my powerhouses, so both DD Warrior Lady to, attack into the Ember's Blade, banish itself, plus Ember's Blade, or Dark Soul is definitely powerful. Both, Kaisu as well, Kiko, to, banish the Dark Soul from the graveyard is also fantastic as well, to, prevent it from using its effect. The Imperial Order, again, Pre-Errata, so I'm going for, at least I tried to go for Yatalok, but the effect failure says no. But I feel this should be game either way, so again banishing both monsters from the graveyard. Plus, yeah, indeed, the DD Warrior Lady on field, I don't think, X-Sabers could have gotten this one. So again, number 3, again, both side deck. Can't remember. I don't think I side decked too many cards, to be honest. So again, the Heavy Storm. Again, the Reinforced Truth, as it was, I believe, in game number 1. Forceful Sentry, sending back the Mystical Space Typhoon, and then, Mirage of Nightmare. Hopefully to draw at least 3 cards. But now we see, well, Crush Shangan must be nice. But we get free information that, again, the Typhoon was drawn. So that's a problem. But I mean, this is fine though. The Pashul in defense, that's a weak sign of X-Sabers, and I do need an extra turn here for my Magician of Fate to be able to be flipped face up. But again, a Pashul in defense isn't the best for X-Sabers. Especially because, the loss of 1,000 life points every time during my turn. So, flip over Magician of Fate, set the Yata, I want to draw 4 cards. And I believe one of the double set is an Imperial Order, I think. So that's always nice. And of course, yeah, the Ring of Destruction, definitely good against an Arturia Beast. And I believe we got information about both sets, if I'm not mistaken. So, I think we can indeed force out one of the sets, probably the Torrential with the Yata. Yeah, and then I guess probably the better play was to set the DD Warrior Lady, because again, we knew the Dimensional Prison was there, just in case if I'm able to draw a Breaker or a Typhoon. Yeah, that definitely would have been the correct play, but it's fine though. Yeah, okay, speaking of Typhoon, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. So Mystical Space Typhoon, well, okay, yeah, in this case, it's indeed going to be activated on the Mirage of Nightmare, again, preventing myself from, you know, discarding 3 at random. So Typhoon on Mirage, and the Graceful is superb, draw 3, and depending on my setup, get the D... Okay, I still keep D-Mock. Do I have a Call of the Haunted set? To get something, probably... Oh no, okay, it's game, yeah, I do have Emperor. I mean, I could have gone for Emperor, you know, Tribute Summon for D-Mock, D-Mock getting back Monster Reborn and go from there. You know, Reborn Emperor, yada yada. So, okay, game number 4. Again, a very slow start, not that great of a start, and, well, I guess it immediately backfired me setting, well, I guess 1600 defense, and, okay, X-Sabers is indeed side-taking Noble Man of Crossout. It was for the mirror match, you know, back in the old school days. So Confiscation, get rid of the Fall Troll, we see the Dark Hole, and I'm like, well, I need to set, is it Yatta? Again, not useful. A top deck Painful Choice would be massive, unless there is a Solemn Judgment, it could be. So set Torrential Tribute, which, you know, I'm definitely going to, well, obviously you're not going to summon into the Torrential Tribute, so the Air Realm can just pick my cards away every time it, you know, attacks directly and does damage. It does need to do damage, right, if I'm not mistaken. Very similar to Spirit Reaper. So Pot of Greed, 2 draws, not enough. Okay, yeah, there it is, Solemn Judgment. And this is eventually going to be game over. Hyunlei, it's just, you know, an X-Saber name, which... It's, well, level 6, and eventually Cottums will hit the board as well for those eventual 3 discards because of Air Bellum as well. And yeah, we know, okay, yeah, the Pot of Greed again was no knowledge. So you definitely want to discard it with Cottums and, I mean, yeah, get those multiple searches off of the same Dark Soul. And yeah, we know what's coming, this is game over. The side that Kinetic Soldier, that's good. This deck is running a lot of Warriors, I'm looking at DD Warrior Lady, Blackluster Soldier, so that's definitely very solid. An old school side deck card, right, the Kinetic Soldier. So the last tool, again, blow my opponent away with Forceful Sentry, get free information, and not sure I missed it, what I send back. Probably maybe Emmer's Blade or Dark Soul, looking at that hand, again, not the best. As well, it's decent, because I believe it's Dark Soul set, but yeah, DD Warrior Lady is obviously going to banish the Dark Soul. So again, one set, I believe we know the set, or don't we? Not sure. So Dark Soul is definitely going to banish it, and okay, yeah, because of the look at these top decks, right? So the Lincoln 2 for discard 2, we know both of them were full troll because of the Forceful Sentry. Full Helm Knight is fine in this case because Cyan is not in defense position. The Painful Choice, oh, so disgusting. And look at this, flip over call, you know, Witch of the Black Forest was sent there due to Painful Choice. Get the 2 searches plus something back from the graveyard, the Graceful that I just sent to the graveyard from Painful Choice. I already had Sinister Serpent, draw Pot of Greed. Yes, and you know, D-Mock. When it like destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it's banished, so fantastic. I need to fear, I guess, a Dimensional Prison, but again, that would have been activated much sooner. So I tried to go for Yatalok. I do indeed go for Raigeki to make sure that indeed that set is not a Pashul. Emmer's Blade is also going to get destroyed, and already 2 Dark Souls are banished, if I'm not mistaken. So if it's a 3rd Dark Soul, okay, it's fine, I can still have Yatta going. But this kind of backfired. He only destroys 3. I do chain codes just in case. But yeah, the Pashul is a level 2 tuner, so the worst thing that could happen is this Colossal Fighter or the Scrap Dragon, but again, that's not that big of a deal. There is still Trap Infecting Virus with the Sinister Serpent, and we know, at least we now know that the Full Helm Knight is in hand, so I'm going to use Stripe again. Discard the Crash card. I don't think it's going to be live eventually. I think Reaper is the only card left in my deck, not sure. But yeah, I mean, look at the hand. Here, I'm honest, it's not the best. And here, this is a small brain fart. I was like, okay, in main phase 2, I can set Magician of Fate. But I completely overlooked the Full Helm Knight, right? Or the potential Full Helm Knight, you know, the play defense position. So I was like, main phase 2, normal summon Kiko, but I should have done that previously. But again, a small brain fart on my part. But it's not going to matter too much. Full Helm Knight does have that, you know, protection effect, where, you know, once negate an attack. That's fine though. I don't feel too threatened. Multiple Dark Souls already gone. The potential Emmer's Blade could have been bad, really bad. But that's fine, and this should be the game. Yeah, indeed. I mean, not damage, but Yata. What a way to end with a Yata lock, and this is indeed more than enough. Well, at least for Yata. No draw phase, and that's GG well played. So Chaos has this over X-Sabers from 2011. So Chaos moves on to the right side, X-Sabers is still in, moves on to the left side. Next matchup, we have, let me think, yeah indeed, Emancipator versus Zodiac, so all the way on the bottom here. So feel free to leave, your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave me signing out. Peace.